you. Happening this weekend, the return of an iconic fundraising event that hopes to pull some big support for a great cause.
This Saturday, Special Olympics Oregon is hosting their signature plane pull at the Evergreen Aviation and Space Museum. Joining us in studio this morning to tell us all about the important fundraising event is Scott Friesen, the Director of Strategic Partnerships with Special Olympics Oregon, and athlete Rachel Parsons. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you both for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
This sounds like such a fun event. So Scott, for anyone who hasn't heard of the plane pull, tell us about it and why it's so important to Special Olympics Oregon.
Yeah, this event is a fan favorite for our community. It's a team challenge, so you build a team and you literally pull an airplane on a rope.
Oh my gosh.
So cool.
For fastest time. So you pull it 50 feet, you go up against other teams. It's a real hoot to watch, and it raises a crazy amount for our organization.
That's great. That's
look at some of the, I love this video. Some
I know,
of
you
the
got the
teams,
teams,
they
the
got all the
uniforms.
outfits, they're ready to go. And it's different classes of teams competing, right? You got some real pro pullers out there and then people just having fun.
Yeah, we have like an elite team. They can pull with up to 6 members. We have unified teams, which are inclusive of athletes and members in the community. And then we have the Conqueror division, which is kind of like just for fun.
Oh, that's great. So no matter who you are, you can get involved in this and have a great time with it and raise some money all at the same time. Rachel, you're an athlete. How are you involved in this event this year?
I'm not quite sure how I'm involved with this event this year. I'm hoping to go and watch.
Okay.
If I can find a ride.
Yeah, I'm sure we can find a way to get you out there.
Yeah.
Well, you've gotten to compete in Special Olympics Oregon for many years.
Oh, 26 years.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. What are some
really
of the things that you've gotten to do?
I have done bocce ball, volleyball, basketball, softball, swimming, track and field, soccer, and then that was like all pre-pandemic. And then during the pandemic, SOAR, Special Olympics Oregon, came up with SOAR Active. It's a Facebook group.
Oh, cool.
For people like me and that needed to find some place to work out and have activities and cooking class and art class and stuff like that.
That's great. So staying active during the pandemic, which I actually did want to ask, the fundraising efforts this year, how critical is it coming out of the pandemic? Because the pandemic was a difficult time, to raise money for Special Olympics Oregon.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're coming out of the pandemic, I feel, stronger than going into it. And we are so excited to be back on the field because, Special Olympics harnesses the transformative power of sport to improve the lives of folks with intellectual disability. We also create cultures of inclusion in schools, workplaces, and communities across the state and provide increased access to healthcare while providing experiences that create joy, connection, and belonging.
That's great.
It is so fun, from the fundraisers to some of the competitions to get to see these athletes perform. Rachel, what has this done for you over the years, getting to be part of Special Olympics Oregon? I would imagine you've gotten to meet some really cool people, make some friends.
Okay, so being part of SOAR, if I think back, all the friends I have now, I had met through SOAR.
That's great.
Wow.
So I've been in it over half my life. So it's been an amazing experience. Just the memories and the friendships and the bonds and the volunteers I get to meet, the staff I get to meet. So, yeah.
Yeah, there's connections that you can take with you all through life.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Outside of the competition,
really
for sure.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
really
so
wonderful.
it's more than just sports. It's the community.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And with that said, for anybody who wants to be involved with the plane pull, before we let you go, how can people get involved with that fundraiser?
Sure, we've got a campaign online people can donate to. We still have teams if anyone wants to sign up. Show up at the event. There's a $400 fundraising minimum, but people can show up, they can pull, or just come watch. We have a food truck rodeo. We have food and drink, axe throwing. It's going to be a great event for people to experience. And again, this event really helps fuel our programming throughout the year. So
Absolutely.
we invite anyone who's curious to come check it out.
Yeah.
And keep an eye on the future of this event in the coming years because we've got some big plans.
It's only going up and up. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am super excited. I'll be out there this weekend as the event's MC. So if you're going to come join us at the museum, please come say hi. So I think you and Kelly could probably, the two of you,
I'm all on board.
pull a plane.
Let's do it. Let's pull that plane.
At least a hang glider, right? You know,
Yeah,
like
oh,
you
yeah,
get a
we
couple
can
more people in there.
Give it a shot.
You'd
I'll
be
talk to
towing
Kelly.
down the
I'll talk to
tarmac.
Kelly in the break.
Awesome.
We'll figure it out.
Well, Scott, Rachel, thank you both for coming in today.
so much.
Great to talk
Absolutely.
with you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
here.
for having
Glad you were
us.
here.
Excited to see everybody out there at the Evergreen Aviation and Space Museum this weekend. Again, the Special Olympics Oregon plane poll happening this Saturday, September 10th. To register, go to soor.org/plane poll.
All right. It's